So basically, like, I've been up since 5. I've played like 18 holes of golf. Like, I'm very, very tired.
We see a forest and a temple guard and a sun pedal.
Yeah, so Troy winning the virtual roll here is like super important because if he can land Geist here on this turn, like it's very hard for Nick to deal with. Or just make a knight. Is he just going to load up on this knight? Silverblade? No, just frickin' 4/4 Vigilant Trample Life Linking Knight token.
Yeah.
Magic is so hard sometimes. And then we see a main deck Centaur Healer from Nick.
Somehow, well, the fact that he's not casting anything pre-combat is kind of bad for him. But I assume he has stuff coming.
He's got was it Angel?
Advent?
Yeah, Advent.
What he's actually running.
I mean, he's not playing Advent in the Lorem, I don't think.
Probably not. Just think of what he would have. I mean, it would be Angel or Advent for a 4-mana untap thing.
It's Advent.
Okay.
Yikes. It's bad news for Nick. Like, if he puts a Spectral Flight on that Advent token. That's That's so brutal. Knight's Vigilant. Tell him the Knight's Vigilant.
So, the Knight has Vigilance.
Doesn't matter, he's gonna die.
What?
He's gonna kill it. Like right as you open the door, he double blocks. This is the way it always works. So Nick choosing to double block the Knight, which is the only creature he can actually trade with in combat. So he trades one Centaur Healer for the Knight. Troy's already up to 37 life and has a 7/7 trampling lifelinker.
Does double block.
Well, this is important because Nick just plays his 5th land, and it is a Vault of the Archangel, so now Troy has to answer that creature. Yep, and that's good enough right there.
Yeah.
Put attack and put...
Rank.
Ooh. That's
Yeah.
really good. So Troy is hellbent now. The good news is for him, though, is that Nick's old sword is tough for him. Adamson's Pilgrim. Yikes, Lesney Charm really good in this spot.
At this point,
Oh,
I would say that...
I would never block there, would you?
Nah.
Like, how else are you going to deal damage if you don't have a creature on board?
At this point, I would say that Nick probably wins unless Troy, like, seriously draws into, like, 5 really good cards in a row.
It doesn't even matter because now he's just going to die. Like, whatever if he plays a creature, he's just going to get...
Yeah.
Unless he draws Geist Draft.
I mean, there are theoretically some possibility for Troy to win, but it's at like 1% at this point. And that was after like the most explosive start ever.
Yeah, the question is, I was thinking about this. Does he really need to put the Rancor on there at that point? Because it wasn't going to be lethal.
No, I think he just wanted the extra damage in.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking like constructively. I don't know if you ever really want to do that. See, this is a tough spot here because you're.
Yeah, I guess
he can just like he can just steal that guy. Like just use 6 loyalty for control magic.
What he should have done was use 6 loyalty, kill Soren and that guy, and got the Soren back at full loyalty.
Yes, yeah, that is the correct play, but
but it is midnight.
it is also not an obvious play by any. Wait, no, I think Soren says other planeswalkers.
Does it?
I think it works with your. I think that play works if you have like another one.
Oh, other planeswalkers. Okay.
Yeah. But you can do that too. You can do that play to other planeswalkers you control for that same thing, where you can, you know, kill something and recharge it. Kill Liliana is something that happens in a not infrequent basis.
That's about
chat also saying you could have destroyed your own healer for 3 more life. The problem with that is that you couldn't attack with the healer that turn. I think Nick was just prioritizing damage at that point.
Yeah, that's probably the right thing anyways. Oh, I'm so tired. Less tired than usual, but it's pretty tired.
Well, I've kind of got my second wind here. Oh, why did I just do that?
What'd you do?
I just deleted their names. I was trying to I was trying to put, in my head I was like, well, I need to update the score. And then what I did was I just deleted all their names. The bad part is I had some trades that were going on earlier, like in and out of just like trying to go from in and out of the room, trying to finish trades with people. And I've got like some outstanding, like I owe Casey Skibby for like 5 shock lands, and I'm pretty sure he's going to want to settle up tonight. And I'm just not in the mood to try and settle. But I try. He was like earlier, it's like because Adrian needed the cards. Well, he wanted them tonight. Then I later realized he didn't really want them tonight. He just wanted to square away a trade for tonight. And I was like, well, it's fine. I'll just write everything down and take the cards and then get you what you need. One of those things. But in the meantime, I got like 5 shocks from Casey. And I was just like, I'm good for these, right? Like, I'm everywhere. Like, this has been like first of all, this would be the first time I would ever do something like that. And second of all, it would be like the worst possible thing. I'm here all the time.
Would make absolutely no sense.
It's like, do you know how many legacy decks I've loaned out to people? Do they really care about these 5 shock lanes?
$30 secondary market is serious business.
They were like Steam Vents too.
Hey, $25.
Steam Vents and breeding pools.
Oh god.
What's the most expensive shock land right now? Is it Stomping Ground?
I think it's Stomping Ground, the Sacred Boundary.
They have to be very quiet too because they're like both out there. Like, there's no one here anymore.
No. Troy is shuffling his deck.
He's very confused now.
Yeah. Oh god, I'm fine.
Slave. You do anything over the weekend? You staying in town?
I'm doing game day, so yeah.
Playing Wizard Fights?
Yeah. Got nothing else.
Celebrate Memorial Day with some imaginary Wizard Fights. You know how you can celebrate whatever? Segue. Just follow our social media. It's not one of my better segues, but yeah. This is all free. We do it every week. If you've never watched before, we broadcast FNM from Lost Legion. Like literally every week. I've done this since August, and I've missed 4 weeks total. One was due to a death in the family. One was due to a trip to the hospital. One was due to the Grand Prix. No, so 3 weeks. I've only missed 3 weeks in 9 months. So what I'm trying to say is that's a lot of Magic content. So if you enjoy what you're watching and you appreciate it, then help us out by spreading the word. Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. My username on all of them is Zach Sells Magic. So watch all of our archives. Everything we've ever recorded is on YouTube. Daily updates for news, fun links, interesting stories, stream highlights, stuff like that on Facebook and Twitter. And obviously you know where we are on Twitch, but make sure you click the follow button. It's above and to the left of the video screen on the old layout, and below and to the left of the video screen on the new layout.
Boring.
Boring's in the house. Traded for a sneak attack tonight. That doesn't happen every day.
Sweet. Yeah, especially here. It could happen like every day if you're in some other market that actually has
Magic cards?
Yeah.
And not in the state that people don't even think
Northern
is a state.
Florida. Yeah.
California,
It's like Western Virginia.
New York, Indiana, Columbus.
Florida, South Florida, or North Florida. Either way. South Florida has like Cool Stuff Inc. or something, so.
I think they're in Orlando.
No, Mid Florida then. Yeah.
I think they are in Orlando. So, 3 lands and a Geist of St. Traft. Are people in Standard playing Renounce the Guilds? It seems like a good answer to that in voice.
I've seen it, but I haven't, like...
I know it was big in block, but... And here we have this thing.
Again.
Armadillo Cloak on a Geist of St. Traft, so take 8,
That'd
right?
be 24, right? He should... It gets +2/+2, and...
He had to play a Breeding Pool.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks, Yin.
Jesus Christ.
Start calling you Ian Straggy. Ian Straggy during a Commander game last week had over 20 judge corrections that were all wrong. You need to pay 1 more mana for that. Thalia's dead. Oh, sorry. Why did you type your island for black? Because Herbivore is out. Oh.
Yeah.
Like 20 of them.
On the plus side, I did pass my level 1 judge exam.
I heard that. Congratulations, Ian. You're now a level 1 judge.
Yes, I am.
You know how many ladies you're going to pick up with that?
Well,
7.
Exactly a lot if 7. I just nondescriptly tell them that I'm a judge.
Mm-hmm. Just don't specify.
Yeah. Don't specify.
Syncopate for 1, countering the Putrefy.
Ouch.
So take, go ahead and take...
Take 8. Either that or take 7, so...
Mm-hmm. Why is he up to 26 on them?
He gained 4 from the... He took 2, and then he gained 4, and then he gained another 4 from the lightning on the Affliction Courage.
So this game's over, right?
Should be, unless Nick has something.
Like, Nick has to be able to...
It has to be like a Thragtusk.
Yeah, like, he can kill the Angel. He has to, like, putrefy the Angel. He has that split card in his hand, I see. Ready and willing.
But he's up.
Oh, he has Celestia Charm, so he can get rid of the Angel that way. But that's just...
Angel's at 4. Celestia Charm.
Oh, it's 5. I keep forgetting it's a 5 or greater.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right, Yin.
For once, yes.
Plus 10 points. Plus 10 judge points. Yeah. So Nick just passing back. We're serving in here with the Angel. Celestia Charm is going to make what? Like a Knight? Like, who cares about the Knight?
So he's going to take 5. He's going to...
Simic Charm pump?
Yeah.
Like, that works either way. You pump your guy and win, or you can hexproof if he tries to kill the...
Yeah.
Because either way you win, right? Because the Angel's still getting him through for 4. Yeah. We had to assume that Nick was also going to, like, putrefy it or do something. Or cast an Angel to block it or something. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I think Justin is talking a lot, so I think he won his semifinal. I think he would be a lot less verbose if he had just dropped it last week.
Likely.
Last week we were watching. I had turned the stream off because I was getting ready to leave, but we were watching Max and Justin play in the semifinals.
Mm-hmm.
It was Game 3. Max was dead on board. Justin had just alpha striked, and like he wasn't going to die on the crackback, so like it was a correct play to make. And then Max draws against. That's a pretty good 2-outer. Zealous Conscript, steal Thragtusk, attack for exact lethal. It would have been one of the best. It would have been one of the greatest highlights in the history of the stream if it had been under the camera. But it was just one of those things where I was just like exhausted. And I don't know if you've noticed like the last few times you've played here, but like people take their sweet ass time like deciding if we're playing the next round or if we're like turning in their slips and stuff. Like the last few tournaments have been like pretty bogged down by like long rounds and
Yeah.
people going to time and just.
I think today was literally just chat.
Well, that was fine, but then, and I mean, I'm not faulting anybody for going long, but like, but when you get to the top 8, then there's always like that, people just take their.
Yeah, because there's no timer. Which.
No, I mean, no, I'm talking about in between rounds. Like last
Oh.
time, there was just like a lot of time where people, I don't know what's going on, or if JB was busy, or if there was what, but.
I don't know. There was something going on. Like, I remember. I think I was here last time. Well, it was one of those times where I split top 4, but it was like literally we were trying to figure out who was going to like win, who won all the other ones
Hmm.
to figure out if we were going to split. And I think that took a while. But
Starting to get a little bit of choppiness in the feed. I'm starting to lose a little bit of signal here. I don't know if somebody's outside. I mean, it is 12:30, so somebody very well could be on their computer or whatever out there.
has your video thing been having problems today?
No, no, I've got it pretty much pegged. Like I know what causes it to.
Well, that is good.
Yeah, well, it limits what I can do though. Like I can't do card viewer anymore. I can't have like Facebook open while I'm doing stuff. It's just instances.
But that's not
of
so good. But at least it's a problem that you can actually just.
I'm
like,
not
close.
crashing the stream
Yeah.
every week, which is the main problem I used to have. And eventually, once I figure out some way to monetize this, then I'll get an adequate computer and we'll do. And I'll have like 4 camera shoot, have hand cams.
Yeah. You just like have someone pay you to run like a tiny advertisement like this in a corner of the screen.
I thought about it.
Or like every time that you just like step out for like 5 minutes because, or like 20 minutes because the
There's no reason. There's no reason I couldn't, and I think that we could probably do that kind of thing. But because I do have, well, the numbers are somewhat modest, though I do appreciate the 151 people that are watching currently, which is kind of our average anymore. Um, like we do actually have like a kind of somewhat considerable following. Like if you add up the number of like YouTube views that we have, Facebook like impressions every week, viewers, and then all like if you add up all the subscribers, followers, things like that.
Yeah.
Like our channel on YouTube has 1,100 subscribers. That's more than a lot of considerable like.
That's a pretty good number, yeah.
Well, I was going to say I mentioned it on my Twitter feed before, but as we see guys come down again, have like a pretty exciting like opportunity coming up as far as like it's not really sponsorship, but it is something in that line that once I get things confirmed, I think it'll be pretty cool.
Sounds good.
I'm actually very excited about it. It's something very simple, but something I've been sitting on for a long time and then finally like acted on, and it like it's one of those things that like went so easily. I was like, why didn't I do that months ago?
Yeah. Well, simple is often.
Well, you can't always so Simic Charm for the blowout here, right? Like that's what this attack is serving up, right?
Yeah, I mean, literally has to be something you don't attack with. Maybe you do, but.
So attacking in with the Geist as well as the Strangleroot Geist. So Geist to aggro. And then there's a Thrag task. Getting syncopated.
Oh.
How good would that be if he didn't even have a Simic Charm? He was just like
leave team open.
for this Like I don't know, like this is not a slight on Troy, like, but this is just a generalist. I don't know if Troy's that good to make that bluff, because that's very kind of like next level. I don't know if anyone is.
That is insane.
But how good would that have been? So you can not pair it and then pair it with the Angel, right? Is that the play here?
Yeah, I think that is. Yeah, I think.
Yes, Troy is good at Magic. He knows what he's doing.
And now he still has the
He still has the Simic Charm.
So you didn't have the Simic Charm. No. Yeah.
So Troy's serving in there with the Geist, which gets eaten by the Centaur Healer, but because of the Angel pairing with the Silverblade Paladin, Nick all the way down to 3 here. So Nick's going to need a Thrag task. I mean, he's not dead on board by any means, but there's so many cards in so many cards in Troy's deck that just win him the game here, right?
And Nighthawk.
Nighthawk makes it a little bit trickier because now Spectral Flight is not live. Cloak is.
It's a Geist.
It's another Geist.
No, it's not being...
Pairing with the Geist. Rancor on that guy.
And swing it.
Swing in for 4 double strike. Is that Ray of Revelation?
It's still bonded, so I guess I'll still kill the Nighthawk if he blocks. They'll just trade. Which is not...
Ray of Revelation is like one of the better cards in this as an answer to this
Is it just
hexproof matchup.
Exile enchantment or something?
It's a destroy target enchantment flashback.
Oh.
It's a Selesnya card. It's white coming and green going.
Okay.
It's a reprint from Judgment. I used to play 1 copy of my Dredge deck.
Alright.
It flashes back to destroy target. I don't know what it was. I don't know why I played it. That was back when I first started playing Legacy and I only had Dredge. And I just looked at all the lists and got all the cards that everyone was playing and just figured out which ones. It's not good against Leyline of the Void, so like, why do you want it? I always play Chain of Vapors and Nature's Claims. I also hate Dredge. I hate it so much.
Like Golgari Charm.
I hate it so much that I didn't even play at Legacy on Wednesday just because the Dredge deck was here and I just didn't feel like playing against Dredge. So we're going to activate a Vault here and gain a little bit of life just so that we don't die to the Angel attack.
Oh, you saw this Nighthawk.
Oh, his Amzadad. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That is what the left game was.
Yep. There's another Strangleroot Geist.
And he left Amzadad out. Which means Troy has a lot of math to do right now.
Yes.
Gain 2.
Well, he's gonna die. He's gonna leave at 1. He attacks with both. He blocks the.
He attacks with everything.
He blocks the Geist. He blocks another Geist. He takes 6. He gains 2. So he lives at 1, right?
Take 4, 6, gain 2. Yeah.
Oh, 3.
What just happened?
And he plays another Geist. So like,
oh, he blocked the Angel. So
he blocks the Angel. He takes 4 from the Geist. He blocks the Geist of Saint Traft.
So he took 4 and gained 2.
Yes.
Yeah, so he loses.
And then Troy just replaces it with yet another Geist.
Yeah.
Deathward Shaman's going to prolong the game a little bit, but he's got to be able to untap with it.
No, I don't.
I mean, right now, like, what card does he have? He has like a Restoration Angel to not lose to that.
Yeah. Putrefy.
Putrefy also works, but Troy is playing Simic Charms. He's going to put a Rancor on one of the Geists. He's going to put a Rancor on one of the other Geists. Shouldn't that be enough? Because he's going to take 4 in the air no matter what.
Well, there's literally nothing he can really do. I mean, he can kill the Geist in response, where the Geist is going to still come back and attack. That's haste.
So here's the attacks. We're going to block the Geist. We're going to block... We can't block the Flyer, so we're going to take 1, 2, and then we can put 3 power toughness in front of 8 power attackers. That's 5, it's 9. You're taking 9. I mean, he obviously has a trick here, but like...
I don't know what would be enough.
You take 3. If he blocks there where he's suggesting he wants to block, he takes 3. So there he's taking 2. There he's taking none, but he's taking 4 from the Angel.
He's taking 6 that way, yeah.
And then he's going to
kill that, so he only takes 2.
Is that Putrefy?
I guess so, yeah. He'd
And
have
then
3.
Troy's card is a blank. And we're going to flashback the Ray of Revelation. I forgot about that. I wonder if Troy forgot about that too.
That would kill the Strangle Root.
Yep.
But I mean, doesn't really do that much. Both Strangle Roots technically die.
So Nick doesn't take anything.
Right, but I mean,
Yeah, I mean he's still in a bad spot.
he survives a turn.
Mm-hmm.
He flips the bonfire.
Yeah, Nick is used all his flashback cards. He's hellbent. He has an Obsidat that he can't even blink out.
Yeah. Troy has his just cast his 2 Rankers again. Yeah, Nick really literally needs cards that he does not have in his deck.
he needs to draw a blue source and a Supreme for anything.
No, he needs a bonfire.
He needs Wrath of God.
Determinants.
Vampire Nighthawk, played in such a way as to indicate that I know I'm dead.
Yeah.
Blinking out Obsidat just to rub it into himself.
He slams down the angel.
And Nick is trying to Jedi mind trick Troy into thinking he lost the game. Troy not buying it. There's Chad.
Okay then.
Alright, let me just stick my head out real quick and see if they're playing the finals.
Nick won. I think Troy's the one that wanted to play Semi.
Yeah, I think Troy likes to play it out. I mean, it's fun.
Yeah. I'm just usually tired by this point that I don't.
That's a wrap. Alright guys, so the other semifinal winner was Justin Sayer playing Junk Reanimator. So
I'm glad the guy that I lost to got.
He was thinking. It's always some kind of moral victory when the guy that knocked you out ended up winning the whole thing.
Yeah.
So you got beat by the best, you could say. But so Justin won that matchup against Grixis Zombies, which was pretty cool because I thought the zombie deck had a better chance, but I guess
I guess maybe he just got to Thragtusk fast enough.
Thragtusk, Angel, and
yeah.
Angel of Serenity are pretty good, pretty good in that matchup. And then we just saw Troy's Bant Aggro deck take out Nick Reid. So those guys are going to chop in the finals for fairly good payday. So we got up to about 175 again. Unfortunately, we can't show you the finals because there's going to be one. It is relatively late. And as I've been saying all night, I've been up all freaking day. So thanks again, everybody who watched. Make sure you check us out on our social media sites, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and whatnot. Make sure you go to your game days tomorrow locally. If you're local, come out to Lost Legion. If not, just go to your local game card stores. It'll be a good time. You can win a cool top 8. The championship playmat's pretty cool and whatnot. This stuff will be up on YouTube maybe a little bit later in the week because I got some company in this weekend. So we'll get to that.
Doing stuff.
Yeah, my in-laws are coming in. My wife's sister, so the fun ones. Her family's pretty cool in general, but the ones that are the same age as us. So thanks for watching, guys. It was a pretty good broadcast tonight, I thought. Thought we had a good time. Is Yin's deck list available? Yeah, some iteration of it is. I'll find
There's like 5 different versions of it.
I'll find whatever the most recent one I have is and post that. Of course, all of our decks that are available go up on deckbox.org/Saxelsmagic. But
I did change out Duresses for Appetites and one Underworld.
Crucial. Changes the whole thing. But
it actually does change against Reanimator. Appetite actually works against Reanimator, whereas Duress does not.
But anyway, guys, like I said, thanks again for watching. We appreciate it. We're dropping like flies. So we'll be here next week. So if you want some more standard action, some more FNM action, make sure you click that follow button. And then we will be back here again. So thanks for watching. From everyone else here at Lost Legion, from Yin and myself, have a good weekend.